Have you ever really stopped to think about how you shop? I mean, it's something we all do, but the way it happens has completely transformed in, like, the blink of an eye. So today, we're going to trace that incredible journey from the old school physical storefront to the desktop computer, and finally to that powerful little marketplace that now lives right in your pocket. Okay, so to really get a handle on this whole digital marketplace thing, let's first take a step back and look at just how much technology has reshaped pretty much everything we do. It's not just shopping that's been turned on its head. And this table just lays it all out, doesn't it? I mean, from how we wake up in the morning to how we get to work, tech is just woven into the fabric of our lives now. And shopping is probably the biggest example. What used to be a whole process, browsing different stores, cooking a meal, is now literally just a tap away on our phones. Now, this massive shift wasn't some slow, gradual change. Oh, no. It was a full-blown revolution. It was powered by a new force that didn't just change the rules of the game, it tore up the rulebook and wrote a completely new one. And I'm talking, of course, about the rise of e-commerce. So here's the key thing to remember. E-commerce is way more than just clicking a buy button on a website. It's the whole digital ecosystem that makes that click possible. Think about the last time you bought something online. That virtual shopping cart, the secure payment, the shipping confirmation, all that stuff happening behind the scenes is the engine of e-commerce. And this slide, wow, it really shows the night and day difference. Traditional stores, they're stuck with opening hours and can only sell to people nearby. But e-commerce, it's always open, 24/7, 365, and its reach is global. This completely changed everything for both shoppers and sellers. And for us, the people actually doing the shopping, the benefits are just massive. We've got the ultimate convenience with practically anything we could ever want just a quick search away. We save a ton of time, we can compare options in seconds, and we can read reviews to make sure we're not wasting our money. And come on, who doesn't love getting all those coupons and deals that make you want to click add to cart? But hey, the story doesn't end at the desktop, not by a long shot. The next step in this evolution was even bigger, as commerce cut the cord from the computer and jumped right into our pockets. And that brings us to m-commerce, or mobile commerce. This is where your smartphone becomes the actual storefront. Suddenly, you can shop from literally anywhere. And this had a massive ripple effect across the entire retail industry, forcing everyone to adapt to this new world of mobile-first customers. It's kind of funny to think about how this whole revolution started. The very first m-commerce purchase wasn't a fancy phone or a new jacket. It was a Coca-Cola bought from a vending machine with a text message, way back in 1997. It seems so simple now, but that was a huge moment. It proved that a mobile device could be a secure way to buy something, and it totally paved the way for the world we live in now. And this is exactly how we got from that Coke machine to where we are today. Companies like Flipkart created these amazing mobile apps that were just so smooth and easy to use. They didn't just shrink their website down, they built an entire living marketplace that fits in your hand, with personalized recommendations, one-click buying, and order tracking that made m-commerce the king of retail. But you gotta wonder, right? What's the magic behind all this? How can these websites and apps handle millions of people all at once, especially during a huge flash sale? Well, let's pull back the curtain and look at one of the key engines that makes it all run. The answer, for the most part, is cloud computing. Now, the easiest way to think about it is like this. You're renting computing power instead of owning it. This gives companies this incredible flexibility to get exactly the resources they need right when they need them without having to spend a fortune on their own expensive equipment. So, why is this such a game changer for e-commerce? Well, the cloud makes online stores super agile. Think about a massive sale like Black Friday. With the cloud, a store can instantly ramp up its server power to handle all that traffic and then dial it right back down when the sale is over. That kind of agility is absolutely critical to survive in the market today. And this is all delivered through three main layers. Let's use an analogy. Think of it like building a house. At the very bottom, you have infrastructure as a service, or IaaS. That's like renting the land and the raw materials. Then you've got platform as a service, PaaS. That gives you the framework and all the tools you need to actually build the house. And finally, the part most of us use every single day is software as a service, or SaaS. That's the finished house, all furnished and ready for you to move in. So we've gone from the corner store to a global marketplace in our pocket, all running on the cloud.
But if you think the story ends here, well, you've got another thing coming. The tech that got us here is already creating the next big wave.
These new technologies are about to make shopping way smarter and more predictive. AI and machine learning are already personalizing everything for us, from search results to those you might also like recommendations. And then there's the Internet of Things, or IoT, where everyday objects are connected. We're talking about a world where your water purifier just orders its own new filter. Wild, right?
And the potential here, it's just mind-blowing. By 2020, the Internet of Things business by itself was projected to be worth almost 1.9 trillion US dollars. That is a gigantic market that's only going to get bigger, creating unbelievable opportunities for companies that can figure this stuff out.
And that leaves us with one last, really interesting question to chew on. We've watched commerce evolve at lightning speed. As our devices get even smarter and more connected to every part of our lives, the next huge shift is just waiting to happen. So what do you think is next? Are we heading towards a future where our devices just do all the shopping for us? Now, that's a thought.